Yo, what's going on, guys? ConnorXcrash. Who needs a freaking Sonic hat? Oh, I almost landed on the Buster Sword. Anyways, guys, what's up? Welcome to the video. Welcome to our Sonic Movie 3 spoiler review. We're going to get into absolutely everything there is to see. And we got the boy Holly here. Let's introduce everybody, shall we? We got the boy Holly here. We got the mans right here. We also got You want to say hi? Say hi, son.
What's up, people?
Oh, jeez, get the freak out of here. Alright, we'll be able to show you guys everyone else on the call right now just because of, I'm on a laptop, I'm not home. Again, I don't have my equipment with me. But we got Double Red Rex in the call. We have Cookie, the boy Cookie in the call.
Hello.
We have the man,
Cookie.
and we have the man, Speederlight, in the call as well. The man, the myth, the legend in here.
Let's go.
We all, essentially, have all watched the movie at this point. And we are so excited to share our full thoughts with you. We've been dying to give our full thoughts to you guys for like we watched this movie 3 times at this point. Me, Holla, and Devil watched the movie first time today with us earlier today. We've watched it 3 times, so we pretty much got some good laser focused memory on it. And we're gonna basically give our full thoughts on it. We're gonna tell you guys what we thought about it, about the pacing, the cinematography, the third act, the full last 30 minutes, the third act of the movie, which is absolutely insanely hype. Anyways, guys, if you happen to enjoy a little something on this video, make sure you guys leave a like down below, as it always helps the algorithm, and I really appreciate the support. And if you guys want to see even more Sonic and Nintendo content coming out in the future, make sure you guys subscribe as well with notifications. We're almost to the 1K point, so I would really mean it. Yeah, I'm going to actually smack you.
I'm helping you out.
Alright, so here's how I want to start this. I want everyone, on the count of 3, to shout their favorite thing out of the entire film. Okay? So on 3, okay? We ready? Alright, 1, 2, 3. Live and learn!
The puppet.
I was gonna say Super Sonic versus Super Shadow.
I couldn't hear anyone say anything at that point.
I think I'm the only one that's actually different than all of
What
you
is
guys.
yours? What is yours?
Mine was the puppet.
What did you say?
Oh my
I'm sorry.
You could say that.
The puppet, bro.
It was
Dude.
the best thing in the
Puppet.
freaking movie for the... Like, that was funny, brother.
That was funny.
I was gonna say, dude, I said Sonic and Shadow making out on the moon.
I told you to
I
get
told you to
rid
get rid of that thing.
I told you to get rid of that thing.
I told you. I told you to get rid of you.
Boy, you don't...
So I want to go in order, like overall thoughts. Who wants to go first right now? Like I'll go last, but like who wants to go first in terms of like overall?
I'll go
thoughts?
first.
No, I was gonna
Oh
say.
yeah, Cookie. Yeah, Cookie, go for it, man. Yeah.
All right, guys, everyone else, shut up. All right. In Sonic 2, remember how Sonic scattered the emeralds around when he transformed back to normal? That's really weird. Because in movie 3, he just grabbed the emeralds and turned back to Super Sonic. Like,
Yeah,
how did that?
that's a good
When
point.
did we ever get to see the emeralds?
We
go
were
back to the
thinking about that.
emeralds?
We were actually
Go back
talking
to
about that
Master
last night with Speeder. Actually,
Yeah,
we were
we
talking about
did.
that last night. That was like
Yeah.
one. That was one of our like nitpicks. It was like, where's the
Yeah.
consistency, Jeff? Pat Casey? Where's the consistency? I'm just saying. Just saying, bro.
I did
Just
notice
saying.
that. I did notice that.
Okay.
Dude, my favorite part was Wade.
Oh my, that was so funny.
He was
It's
just- he
like,
was just using
I'm
the
gonna
emerald as
defend this
hockey.
with the whole life, and then it's like Sonic within.
I'm not gonna
split of a
lie.
second, just,
Wait,
well, I tried.
Adam probably got snubbed in this film. I'm
He
sorry.
got
Like, he got like
screwed
one
over.
same.
He got screwed over.
Peter, what were your thoughts on the movie overall? On movie 3, what were your thoughts overall? Like, just general.
The freaking Super Sonic and Super Shadow fight was so hype, along with them fighting and the transitions and the from NC2 coming
I love
up
when
speed
people
right
pick
at
Mike.
them, and the laser they were blocking it, and the Super Shadow Chaos Spear,
Yeah.
and the live and learn song, and them transforming
I just-
and going up there and
You have
fighting.
so much to say.
Oh, it was too good. That is what I love. It was perfect. My childhood dream come true has finally arrived.
And Dennis, what were your thoughts overall from watching it today for the first time?
Yeah.
The way they
always
introduced Shadow, the fact that I took it over, I called it.
The fight between Sonic and Shadow was also very peak. And are we gonna talk about the end credit scene? Can I talk about that?
We'll get to that like at the very end. Actually, you know what?
Okay,
No, no,
okay.
Jump into it now. No, you know what? Let's just jump into it now. Let's just go into now. Yeah,
let's-
Amy Rose.
Okay.
Amy Rose
Amy
Metal.
Rose and Metal Sonic.
Amy
Metal
Rose.
Sonic.
Bro.
Oh my, Amy Rose and Metal Sonic. That was peak.
To say though, dude, I have to say, I don't know how they're gonna incorporate Sonic CD into the movies, like time travel and stuff.
We got the Man Hollow's turn right here.
You know,
Alright.
I'm gonna just say this right now. none of y'all can compare to what Tom's ventriloquist skills are at. I'm
That was
just
so
saying
helpful.
right now.
My God.
All of that was just
Okay.
that was more peak than I'm just saying. Okay. Anyway, for real though, my favorite I was really reaching. I felt like I was reaching the entire movie when I was thinking that Metal Sonic was gonna be in it, but the fact that I was right, I was like, I didn't even believe it. Like I was like, no way, like we're actually seeing Metal Sonic.
I feel like
that threw me off.
I feel like for context, we need to actually play like our actual reaction in the theater because I feel like it will only do it justice. So we have. I don't know if you guys on your end. I don't know if you guys on our end are gonna be able to hear it, but everyone on the OBS will be able to hear it. So. If you can't tell who the madman screaming is,
No joke, that was so me. But
Connor, I'm gonna be real. You could have gotten kicked out. You could have gotten kicked out because of that.
bro, I wasn't the only
I
one
didn't-
freaking out, bro. You should have seen the back of the
No,
theater, bro. You should have seen the back of
like
it.
everybody in the back was crazy, bro. I swear to God, one of the girls
really?
jumped on the
No.
other side of the seat.
No, they did.
They did. Yeah.
They did.
Yeah. They literally. I think I didn't see it, but I looked.
We were in
the
a
back, I was
theater.
like, oh,
we were in a
shit.
theater full of madmen, and I loved it.
Like,
Like
all the
dude,
girls
no
were in the back. They were like,
No
no
oh
one in
shoot.
my theater was
Like-
no one in my theater was freaking out. I was the only one freaking out. Like Amy Rose and Metal
I
Sonic, I
told
was
you
the
they
one
freaked out
freaking out.
here, dude. Like I was not lying.
I was the only one like hyperventilating on the whole movie. Like, oh.
Genuinely. I feel like it only makes sense we gotta talk about this. But we're gonna talk about like our theories for like the next movie at the end. But we're gonna get into all of it now. We're just gonna get straight into how this video's gonna go. We just need to ventilate about like what our entire thoughts about the movie were at first, because literally we couldn't just go in order. We had to like burst our thoughts out. I'm pretty sure every other review on the internet's been like this so far. So I think now it's time we get to business. We get to order. So how our reviews usually go is we do a synopsis, going over like bit by bit of the scenes by scenes of the movies, and then we go over pros and cons, what we liked, what we didn't like, what was strong about it, what was not, what was kind of weak about it in the movies. Spoiler alert, not very many weak points. And then after we do like some pros and cons, we'll go over like, okay, what was better about this movie, what is different. I actually want to go over also what was better to this compared to the other two movies combined, or like just like going over like the trilogy so far, and then go over characters. We're gonna go into the big smoochies, the big juices of the entire movie. So I say we start with the opening credits, right? The opening credits music. By the way, we need to talk about the music, by the way, because the music in this movie was just Tom Hulkenberg, Junkie XL. You actually took notes. You took notes.
It was,
the thing
he
is,
he,
man,
he
I
did his
don't know.
homework. He did his homework.
He did.
I don't
He
know
really
why
did.
did they have to. I understand why they did it in the third movie, but like in the second movie, they easily could have like I saw like a fan edit like credits of like how they edited an epic version of Emerald Hill Zone into the Paramount ring scene, and then into the Sega logo. I was like, why didn't they do that in the second movie? Because all they really did was copy the music from the first movie into the intro scene.
And here they
I was
actually
like-
did something different.
Yeah, I was just like, man, I was like, we could have had so much more stuff in movie 2. Not that movie 2 wasn't bad with its music, because the score was phenomenal within like the orchestral sense. But I'm just saying, we could have had more stuff, and it wasn't there. But I'm so glad that they cooked with this movie, with this
Oh
score.
my gosh, yeah.
Even just like the original score within itself was like even with the with like a character's like meaning within the scene, bro. Like the Team Sonic or Shadow or even Eggman for that entirety.
Yeah.
It was either just within like whatever vibe was in the scene. It actually felt like these characters were like right there with us.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I really felt it.
Absolutely.
Same.
Yeah, no. The opening credits music is actually like as soon as I heard that those synthesizers kick in, I was like, okay, they locked in for this one.
yeah.
They truly locked in. Let's just jump straight into Prison Island, like the Prison Island scene with like Shadow in there. That was perfect execution with the tone.
Yes,
Perfect execution with it.
They started off with serious tone, and I loved it. And that's something we didn't see for the first two. The second movie started off kind of serious, but this one like amped it up by 10 times.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The fact that they actually got like, there's so many snippets of live and learn in this movie, which I love, but they actually did live and learn in the movie too.
Yeah, they did. So that was like, even in certain like shots where you didn't think that Live and Learn would work, like they would just make it just in within like
The score.
especially
worked.
within the fight scenes between Sonic and Shadow. It was like,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
why is Live and Learn in this scene and why is it actually working? Like, there's like no,
Yeah, I know.
There's no reason why it should be in this scene, but it like just randomly worked. And I like they didn't hide the fact that Live and Learn was in the movie either. Like it was straight up in the
didn't hide
first
it at
scene
all.
too. So it was like, and like Maria was playing it on the guitar. I was like,
Maria
this is
playing on the
movie.
guitar. That was
Like-
just. That was just. That was.
Like,
That was really,
even
really good.
even if we didn't have
was
the
playing on the
actual
guitar,
theme
right.
in the movie, I would say Live and Learn's in the movie. Done. We're, like we won already. I like even though
And then we transitioned to like the Wachowskis celebrating Sonic's anniversary of being on Earth, which honestly
Birthday.
Yeah.
I got a little bit emotional over. This is like the first time I actually cried in the movie. Guys, I cried 4 times to this movie. 4 times. Like I was
I think it
bawling.
was a little bit beyond that. He's
I'm sorry.
He's
I'm sorry.
under escalating a little bit,
I'm
but
so-
you know what?
I'm-
just let him be.
I'm sorry. I love this series so much. though.
Just let
I'm
him
sorry.
be.
I'm sorry. Man.
No, it's
I'm
a little
sorry.
bit more than that.
sorry.
And you know it. You know it was more than 4.
You know.
It was more than
You know, see,
I just can't believe this movie's real. Anyways, they celebrate Sonic's anniversary of being on Earth. They find his old cave, and that's when really the tears started coming out for the first time. That's
Yeah.
when it really hit.
Yeah.
With the
I got
you know,
it.
that little
I
pep
got-
talk that Tom had with Sonic. That really got me really hitting in the feels.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting in the feels. No, wait, no,
Shadow was like,
Actually,
he was like,
wait.
I wouldn't know what I would do without you, and it transitions right to Shadow just walking.
Dude,
You
no,
know what I
okay,
do?
Yeah,
wait,
dude,
wait, wait,
man.
wait,
the
wait.
John Wick shot.
Yo,
John Wick,
that
bro.
was the John Wick shot.
Yeah.
We're just casually walking through
I-
Japan. Everybody's like, "Yo, dude, what the hell?"
I want to talk
And then
about,
we
like,
and
the
then we
scene
and then we
where, like,
move over
Maria was in Shadow,
to Gun
like,
infiltrating a
around-
nice little family bonding time at the campfire. Like what the hell,
Dude,
Christian
dude,
Ritter,
what's going
which
on?
by the way, your character was kind of useless in the movie. I'm sorry, no offense. I'm sorry, you're a great
Oh.
actress, but like,
Oh, dang,
I'm sorry,
dang,
but
dang.
like, she didn't really do much in the movie.
Rip.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Even
dead,
though
yeah.
she
I
didn't
was-
do much, you gotta admit that she met her hero.
She did make her hero though.
So.
She got that. Yeah, she did
Yeah.
meet Jim
Uh-huh.
Carrey, and that was awesome. Like we see Director Rockwell coming down to tell him that, hey yo, buddy, there's some chaos here in Tokyo. We're gonna need some backup. You in or not?
You want some Team Sonic?
We need some team Knuckles.
Yeah, Team Knuckles.
We need Team
True.
Knuckles. And then we get
Wait.
in Tokyo and we get the famous line. We get the famous line.
Oh
bro.
yes. When they jump out of that plane.
Talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
a low budget flight. No food
Oh.
in movies. We're
We're
out of
outta
here.
here.
And then we get into our first fight sequence, which was pretty short, but was actually no. The first part of it was short, but then the next part
I mean,
was where I really got into
man.
high gear.
Yeah. Also, Knuckles versus Shadow rematch in the next movie, please. That was kinda
I mean, we might get in the spin-off they're talking about
brother.
though.
I
Yeah.
also love the Sonic. I also really love the Sonic Heroes reference when they jump out of the plane and skydived and everything.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
That was so
Yeah.
peak. That was so peak. It gave me when I immediately saw that and I got a nostalgia vibes out of that. Like,
As a shock to no one, everyone gets tanked. Sonic goes off and chases them. By the way,
oh,
I
hold
freaking
up.
love this chase
Oh,
scene. By the way,
Oh,
With
this
the
chase
gun,
scene,
with the
dude.
gunplay and
Oh, this
everything.
chase scene.
Gunplay.
Oh, this cha-
Yeah.
So,
Dude, I get fanboy over so much on racing scenes, on like fast scenes in these movies. The
I mean-
speediness of it, just them Sonic hopping on cars, going through them slow mo, all of that. Oh, it was just so perfect. It was so good. So you know how in the trailers we got like little snippets of the chase scene right after, and Shadow like I
Yeah.
don't know, like drifting or whatever. We got more fluid animations on that, and that was so peak. We see him.
Oh, yeah,
we see him
absolutely.
drift on the thing and going up, and then just booking it to
the
Sonic.
the
Oh,
Akira reference.
The
Brother.
Akira
Had to
too.
hear-
The
yeah.
Akira.
The
was great
Akira.
too, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
And I
so
like how Sonic and Shadow's punch takes out
Yeah,
the
bro.
power of the
I was
city
gonna
too.
say.
I love that too.
say.
It's like a
that,
callback to Sonic Movie 1.
Also-
And I like how
yeah.
this time they actually had a backup. They had a backup to it.
There's one reference.
Oh.
There's one reference though that we're forgetting
We're
though.
still
That
trying to
literally
get.
none of us have heard, but it's in the end credit scene. I will show a screenshot of it right now on the screen because Paramount shouldn't take me down for this. I will show it on screen. Where was Escape from the City?
I have no
Where was that?
We were
was
still
that?
looking through it. in,
We were
like,
still
the
looking for it during our
viewing.
third viewing today. We were still
Yeah.
looking for it. We couldn't hear it. I kept looking to you like
I don't
where
know,
is it?
man.
Like, yeah,
I literally
kept
was
looking-
still
Wait,
trying
is
to
it?
hear
Wait,
throughout
Escape from the
That's why
City?
it
Is
was
that
so
in the?
quiet.
Is that in the
Why?
end credit scene or not in credit scene? But is
No,
that in the
No,
credit
it
no.
was in the.
let me show you
It
guys.
was on the credits of the song list.
Yeah,
Here, let me show you
yeah,
what
the songs.
playing.
It has.
Yeah,
Escape
song
from-
list.
What did?
Yeah.
When did that played?
I don't know.
Like,
We tried listening for it today.
like,
we couldn't hear
We were
it.
like all three of us were quiet so we could just hear.
During
it.
when they were jumping out of the plane, we were listening so closely. We couldn't.
And I was like, that's just like a song.
yeah.
it's just licensed music. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, where is it?
Is it like
Did
a
they,
different part of it?
It may be like a tiny motif, just like in Sonic 2, where like some people
It
can
might
hear
be
the bubble
that.
theme and some people can't hear
Yeah,
it.
it might be.
It might have been like the drowning music in Sonic 2, where it was like there for like a small snippet. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Remember when everyone was theorizing about that?
Oh my
saying,
God.
Like, I was like, no, it's there! I
Yeah.
swear, it's there! It's there! Next scene we hop into is the fabled Chow Garden, the beautiful, awesome Chow Garden. By the way,
I wanna
the
actually
Knight's Chow,
go.
Knight's Chow, awesome reference by the way. So after they get settled in the Chow Garden, we get this awesome backstory about Shadow, Black Arms,
Oh yeah.
Black Arms,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which
yeah.
was like.
That threw me off. I was like,
What?
They were like
Yeah.
a meteor shot. I was like, a meteor? No.
meteor? I was like,
Weird,
yeah.
I was like, hold up,
I was
meteor.
like, what, dude?
What meteor? And like, they went into Shadow's backstory, and but I was still on. Hold on, meteor. Like, we're not gonna talk about the freaking meteor?
Yeah,
Okay,
you-
sure.
I never
Just move
understood
on.
the meteor,
dude.
Sure, guys. Like,
I find it interesting though in this universe how Gerald did not create Shadow in this case.
No,
Like
he
this,
didn't.
it was
No,
just
he
straight
did-
up from
no.
space.
Yeah,
He
he
did.
was from space, and they were just testing him and everything.
when Shadow, the first time they showed Shadow running around in the chaos
in
room.
the chaos room, yeah.
Yeah, and all the scientists but one was facing one direction, and it
Wait,
was
what?
there was Gerald in the background, and it was literally a bald dude, and he was turned around so you couldn't.
I didn't
see him.
notice. I
And
didn't
all
notice
the,
that.
All the other scientists were looking at like, whoa, and he was in the background, just turned around. I was like,
Whoa.
I didn't notice that.
Bro, I was
I
like,
didn't notice
what
that.
the hell
That's
is going
good.
on?
I actually didn't notice that in any of the times I saw it.
The
That's
only
cool.
time like they kind of like referenced it early, like, and I was just like, oh, okay, movie, yeah, that's funny. But then the scene like later on, like right after it, they show him like holding the quill too.
Yeah.
So it was kind of that.
Oh, yeah.
But all the other scientists within that little scene in that room, all of them were turning one way, and then Gerald was looking the other way, so you can see his face. So
Oh,
you didn't
yeah.
know it was Jim Carrey. So I was like, oh, okay, movie, I see what you're doing.
I do love how they
Like-
executed the backstory in this film. Like I like how
Yes,
they
yes.
spread it
Yeah,
out too
yeah,
in
yeah,
different
yeah.
scenes too. I love
Yeah,
how
yeah,
they
they
spread it
spread it
out.
out,
All
yeah.
one mouthful.
So like
Yeah.
if you're like a new viewer in the movie, you don't know if Maria is actually
It keeps you on your
there.
toes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if
Yeah,
she's still
yeah.
living
Yeah.
or she's just or it's like since like the events that was like 50 years ago, you don't know if she's still living or if
Yeah.
she is living and Shadow doesn't know if she's alive until like way the very end where you know that she's freaking gone.
Real quick though, I want to just pause real quick and talk about the pacing for this film. I've been seeing a lot of people online complain about the pacing. I thought the pacing,
Oh, yeah.
while
I liked it.
it did feel a little bit, just a bit too
For,
fast, just a bit too fast. It felt okay.
bit.
It actually felt
Okay,
alright.
well, okay. Like I was saying, I was seeing a couple people say that not the pacing, but the length of the movie could have done
Absolutely.
like the pacing a little
Could've
bit more
been longer.
justice. And I totally agree. It should have been like, I don't know, maybe 10 to 20 minutes longer. I don't know if that seems too much.
For
but-
what it was though, I think the pacing was.
Come on,
no,
Speeder,
oh,
you
for
want
what-
nah,
for what it
nah,
was,
Speeder,
it was
you want
perfect.
a 10-hour movie?
Yeah.
Nah, Speeder,
Yes,
you
I
want
do.
a 10-hour movie.
Yes,
yeah,
yeah,
okay.
I can eat this. I can watch this all day long.
I do like how they portray Commander Walters in this movie. The only problem with Commander Walters, he dies like almost immediately.
R.I.P.,
Yes.
like what? Like
It was so.
we're, like,
I was a
20
little bit
minutes in.
upset. I was so
like-
upset when he died. I was
Why
like,
did
"That's
he have to
it?
die so
That's
late?
how
I'm
he." I'm like, "That's it? That's how he dies? What?"
And then
Bruh.
Shadow hit him.
Egg
even though
Towers
he was
arc
like,
with the
he's a
freak.
fake.
We're never getting that Egg Towers
I
arc,
swear, bro.
bro.
I mean, hey, bro. I mean, as much as they brought Jim Carrey back for this movie, they could literally. You know what? Sometimes there is no logic in this movie. You know, like in these movie franchises, bro. Like literally, Eggman could have died in the last movie, but he didn't. Like,
Yeah.
hey yo, logic.
I wanna-
we all have
I'll-
cartoon. Can we all just have cartoon physics like Jim Carrey, please? Like,
Yeah.
what's going on? Like,
My goodness.
I'll talk. I want to talk about that later in the video. But I
Yeah,
wanna talk
real
about that.
quick, I want to talk about how I love how Commander Walters doesn't have a grudge against Shadow in this movie. Like, because Commander
Yes.
Walters is,
Yes.
is basically Abraham Towers. I just like how
like a better
they portrayed like Commander Walters and like Shadow's like distant relationship, like they don't really have a relationship, but like the connection between two characters. I like how he doesn't have a grudge against him, and he actually wanted to give him a chance, but he had no choice but to seal him up. I love that.
Yeah. I wish we did actually have like at least
Shadow,
one scene
like, actual
where
Walters
him,
and Shadow interact.
Yeah.
Yes, I was hoping
even
for
if
that.
it was like the younger him, I feel like we probably would have had like who's actually like operating the gun facility, or like not the gun facility because they weren't gun back then. But like who's operating the facility when
it was kind of gun because it had the gun logo.
Well, I think I think that was just all Gerald. I think it was just that was all Gerald back then.
Okay, that doesn't make sense either. So how is gun operated in the second movie? Then why did they have the G symbol?
Yeah, what was the G symbol? They
literally formed
Hold
in the
on.
second movie.
There are I'm starting to notice a lot of inconsistencies.
Wait. So explain more.
Speeder.
Yeah,
the gun
explain.
symbol was on the
Yeah. I know
the door for the laboratory.
Yeah.
But in movie 2, they just established gun. So which government agency was this?
Oh, I see it now.
It's gun beta.
Yeah.
It's gun beta.
Yeah. It's gun
gun
beta.
beta.
Oh my god, beta gun.
I see.
Gun alpha.
I see.
Alpha gun.
I see what you mean now. Yeah. Yeah.
Sigma
I don't
gun.
It was
understand that.
before they had the abbreviation, like before they had
Guardian Unity.
Yeah, no, they were just like gun. I don't know.
But yeah, moving on, we got Agent Stone coming in, being all baggy.
I wish Agent Stone did have like the suit, when he like
Yes.
he didn't have the suit on for like the later part of the movie.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
I was so hoping he was gonna help Eggman fight some bad guys or whatever and fight the
Yeah.
robots with that, but he only had it for like one scene and that's it.
Even though Lee Majdoub still kills it as him.
Oh my gosh.
He put in like the emotion, the effort, like
Oh yes.
Yeah.
how he like he was literally talking smack about Knuckles, like him and him like have beef.
But we find out that like the egg drones have been captured by Dane! No surprise! Gerald Robotnik! So we go over to Crab Meat, right? They chase Agent Stone to Crab Meat, right?
Yeah.
Good old Crab Meat, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, so how many bandits do we have?
I called it
Buzz
the crab
Bombers,
tank.
we have whatever these egg little drones are. We have Buzz Bombers, we have Crab Meat now, we have...
That's about it.
Yeah.
Really?
And if you want to count Death Egg, but that's
Death
I
Egg,
thought I saw
but
Motobug, but
we still need Motobug.
Bro, dude, I'm surprised Motobug isn't even in this thing.
That's like one of the first
Yeah.
ones you run
Yeah.
into. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
the Goomba
yeah.
of Sonic.
Yeah, literally.
Motobug,
Yeah.
Let's jump into the crab and talk about Jim Carrey's before. I want to talk about Jim Carrey in general now for this movie. Because now we run into
Jim
his first
Carrey in general.
Boy,
appearance.
he
So
killed
let's
it.
talk about Jim Carrey in this movie, bro.
He
As two
nailed
characters, by the way, two characters. We run into Eggman, who literally is the guy's the fattest person. He's raised like.
Probably not on film, but in the Sonic movies,
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, like literally,
Like,
bro.
I was like,
Bro's
hold,
got
like, hold your horses, my guy. Not on film. I've seen worse. It sometimes seems that like he's only playing Eggman, and like Gerald is someone else, even though it is Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
It seems
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they're both they're both different characters enough to know who each other was, you know.
But see, that's how good Jim Carrey is as an actor. He
Yeah.
does it so well.
Some people are actually complaining like, oh, Gerald's gonna be just goofy now. He's not gonna be like the actual game kind of. Like, that's the thing about these movies. They're adaptations. They're not gonna be the same thing. Like,
But yeah, we see Eggman living his best life, eating burritos.
I wouldn't call it the best. I wouldn't call it the best.
Using the
Wait,
crappiest
wait,
microwave
wait.
ever. Like the most disgusting microwave I've ever seen in my life.
I
By the
Yes,
way,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
Guys,
nasty.
I'm so.
And
I
bro,
wanna talk about how,
wait.
That was
I wonder. But real quick, before I forget, I wonder if they actually just. I wonder if the producers. I wonder if they actually shoved food and just like poured it in there or microwaved it until the food or
those-
soup popped everywhere or whatever. I wonder what they did to make
Guys,
it like that,
guys,
or it
I
could be
really wanna
effects.
true.
I want
guys,
to talk about how she
guys,
was, like, Latinas.
I like.
Are those your man boobs? Anyways, we get into the basically the what is like the first like subplot of the movie, the first like subplot of it, like basically finding the imposter. So basically we go goes on the hunt to find this imposter. Sonic, Eggman team up.
Yep.
I want to go into the quill here when he takes the quill because I have a theory. he's using these quills to charge up Metal Sonic. Backup plan.
Yeah.
What about like the super quills? Wouldn't that like give Metal Sonic a boost?
Yeah, he has the super quill. Yeah.
True.
Well, yeah, but only when Sonic turns super, but from a distance. Because
I just came
remember
up
that
with it.
scene where the blue the quill was just regularly blue, right? And then Sonic was getting
wait.
closer, and then the quill just turned yellow.
Wait, I just came up. I just came up with a crazy. So like, Dr. Eggman, he used the Master Emerald in the second movie. So that means we know that a human being can actually transform into something. From the emeralds. So that means I have a feeling Eggman is still alive from. Okay, I was gonna say that's probably towards the end, but like having the super quill, I feel like Eggman's still alive just from that alone.
Yeah, we basically jump over to them being at the base, right? Or is it something else first? I always forget.
no. After
no, it is the base. No, we jump into the Eggman transformation, the haircut scene, bro. The haircut, bro.
Which is his actual hair.
His actual hair too. Yeah,
That's his actual
he grew that for an estimate of a year and a half. He grew that for a year and 6 months. Dude, if you're a guy that has short hair and you try to grow out that long hair and you try to live a day by day life, that's
commendable,
insane.
dude.
That takes guts and that's dedication there.
Crazy.
That's amazing.
That's extreme dedication.
Did it actually hurt cutting his hair too, like in the scene? Did it
I would have thought.
I think it was just being but really.
I would have thought because I mean his hair was so long. I felt like it would have hurt.
I know. That's why I'm like, yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen Jim Carrey like his actual hair just grow that long in a scene.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen his hair that long ever.
I don't think he's ever done
no.
a movie.
Yeah. But moving on to his next scene, which basically completely crippled me into oblivion. We go into more of Shadow's backstory, which I absolutely loved how they freaking executed Shadow and Maria's backstory.
Yes.
No notes. 10 out of 10.
As soon as he
10 out of 10.
As soon as
really
he picked up the roller skate, I knew it was
Oh, dude.
Wow.
No, yeah.
It was right then and there. I looked over at you, like, soon as he picked up the roller skate, I looked over at you, and you were like, dude, first tear just came shredding down. I was like, bro, we're not even 2 seconds in the freaking scene, and all you see is Maria's stuff. Like, all you see is, it's like,
Because I know.
and I was just like, dude, we're
I know.
No, like, dude, it didn't. No, like, dude, seriously, guys, like, it didn't even transition, and he didn't. And I was like, bro, we're not even in. Calm down,
dude. No,
like,
because I know how it's gonna go. And then we jump straight.
I-
And then we jump straight into like a conversation between, which I think is really important here. Kind of like Commander Walters and Maria getting to talk to each
or
other.
at
like,
that point.
Yeah.
At that
Cadet
point,
Walters.
Captain Walters.
Well, even back in the 70s, which when this was like time frame, they still treated captains like cadets. Either
That's
way.
true.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Still, yes, he was captain, but do your thing. Yes.
But yeah, no, I honestly love. Okay, we need. I need to talk. Before, you know what? No, we need to talk about the more important things here. Why is Maria even in this base? If she doesn't even have NIDS, if she doesn't have her sickness.
AIDS.
It's NIDS.
No.
Technological term is NIDS.
AIDS.
NIDS.
AIDS.
It's NIDS.
AIDS.
NIDS.
AIDS.
It's NIDS.
You know, you got a point. You got a point there. I don't know. I mean, she could just be. She could just be hanging out with her grandpa. Not grandpa. Her.
I mean, I guess
Well,
it just wouldn't make. It doesn't make
her
sense
dad.
for her to
They
be
did
there.
say, they did say that like he just brings her everywhere, but I was
Brings her
just
every-
like, for what?
Yeah.
Can we have like a more of a backstory?
Like,
Like,
don't-
are her
don't
parents
just say
dead?
that,
Is she
like,
an orphan?
I get they want to make it just
the only thing left.
simpler, I guess, but like, you know, make it like, you know, like she has a story too, you know, like
Exactly. But yeah, we jump into like Shadow Maria meeting Shadow for the first time. This was freaking hilarious, bro.
Yeah,
I swear,
pretty
bro.
cool.
That was
This had me.
I love
This
how
had
they
me
gave
smiling.
her-
This had me smiling, but also tearing up all the way
like,
through.
I love how they gave her
Yeah.
an actual personality other than
Yes,
like, the
yes,
games and
they
other
gave her
things.
a personality.
She literally made fun of him. She literally like.
I was like, why the frick are you so freaking angry at me? And then
Dude,
I'm a
she
draw
seemed-
on you. Like,
Dude, Maria seemed a lot more sassier in this movie than
yeah,
what
she
we-
was like
in-
more,
I know,
she
yeah.
was
She
more
was like
mischievous.
smart. She was like
than
a
what we
smart
got in the
one.
games.
Yeah.
Because
She was,
they
like, more
made her
mischievous.
they made her seem more of a human being in this movie than in the games, because in the games she was like this pure child.
I love the part in that montage where she literally just goes in the when he's getting tested on,
And then
and
she's
she
like-
goes, and
she's
she's just
like-
like. good sync. That was good sync. Oh my god,
that was I like that one a lot.
The very end of the montage, we go into the part where they're watching the movie. Anyone notice what that alien freak was in the movie? Did anyone else notice?
Yep.
Yup.
Peter, answer the question.
Godzilla.
This is Jeopardy.
Yeah, it was
Jeopardy, bro.
Oh,
What?
Answer the question.
I'm dumb.
Who's the alien? Who's the alien? Who's the alien?
Yeah. We need to know.
I thought it was Godzilla.
I'm done.
What?
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Guys. Bio-lizard!
It was
Bio-lizard!
It was the
Oh,
Oh
you're right.
my god! But yes, you can see during the alien movie thing, the Bio-lizard is a freaking clay motion.
Well, so, yeah, it was in the 70s, so they had like a little
Claymation.
yeah, it was like a
Yeah.
claymation or like a stop motion type.
Yeah,
thing,
I love
like
that.
movie monsters type thing.
But we see Shadow
So,
realizes
yeah.
that, and we see that look between the two characters, and I love, and then after that, jump to the roof, and we get one of the scenes that actually made me like. This scene,
my heart sunk.
so my heart essentially was like this.
Yeah, we're at the rooftop and they're talking about the stars and like right when it was she said that her grandpa Gerald was talking about how even if the stars came down to Earth, they would be dead as soon as they even like reached the atmosphere. And Shadow said a light is still bright, I think. Even when it fades out.
Even if it
when
fades,
dies.
yeah.
Yeah, even when it dies. And that got me right there. I was like, dang.
Yeah.
Like, jeez.
I was already
fire
getting
right.
I feel like even in that moment, he didn't know what it officially meant. But until when way later on when Sonic was sitting next to him.
And then we cut back to the arc. Oh my god, I want to see the arc, but we're not. We're on the freaking ground-based laboratory.
Yeah.
Lame bum laboratory.
Oh, come on. Not a good facility. Did you see the vending machine that they had in there?
Oh shoot, yeah, right. No,
yeah.
That's true.
I was like, oh yeah, free snacks. Beep, 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 beep. Oreos. like,
make that remix, though. Make that remix.
Beep, 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 beep. Oreos. like, dude.
It's me, guys.
Oh my god.
So yeah, but then Shadow runs into Gerald for the first time, and then we see our fellow heroes who dare call my boy Sonic Dorkypine. What kind of bro? That actually
Move out of my way, Dorkypine.
Yeah. Laugh it up. Then we see them going into the base where they split up. Go their distance, and then one by one they're like bam.
Shadow just keeps sniping them, bro.
Real quick though, I do love the Casper reference. I love the reference. I love the nod to Casper, bro.
The thing is, they literally cut it just like they did in the trailer.
too.
So I was like, they're not gonna do that, are they? Like they're just gonna say that as like like the end of the movie thing, like. They would just reference that, but they literally like it was a Simpsons gag or something.
Yeah.
Like they just cut it off. They're like, oh, right back in the movie. Like
I love the nod to Casper. That's awesome.
Family Guy's cutaway.
But yeah, one by one, each of these guys get taken out by freaking Shadow, the freaking bloody hedgehog. But then we jump into Eggman and Gerald meet for the first time.
Yeah.
And that was a pretty cool moment, like seeing like the two
I love
they're the same person.
Yes.
On screen at the same time.
Like we're two characters in a movie.
Being played by the same actor.
Oh my god. We run into Sonic's worst nightmare. 2 Eggmen. Boom.
W villains. W fun.
W villains. W fun. We get on to the next scene of them just interrogating. Well, not interrogating.
No,
it was interrogating.
Bro, no, it's not. It's like one question, take the key, and then they're out.
Oh yeah.
It's like, bro, one question takes the key out.
You think we're really that stupid?
Stupid hot topic.
To have the key right in front of us? Yeah, we're that stupid. I keep telling you, but you want to deny it. Forces reference.
Where?
Null space.
Where? That's not.
That is
null space.
Tails literally says null space.
Oh, you're right.
Wait, he says null space?
Yes.
He says it?
He literally said.
I never called it that.
Tails was like, it looks like a mini black hole. It's gonna suck us into null space. He says that.
That flew past my head.
He says it.
That's not. No, I don't.
You don't think that, Connor? No, that's
hold on. I have it on audio. Hold on. Let's listen back. Let's listen back right now. Into space!
Damn, I thought he said He said
He
the
never
line
said
so
no
fast.
space.
Okay?
I
She
thought-
said the line
I
so
thought
fast.
He did not
okay,
say it
jeez.
that fast.
I
Did not say
thought
it
he
fast.
said no
She
space.
did say it fast, man.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
I heard
oh my
it clear.
god.
But anyways, we get the trick shot of them getting out of the black hole. We get the rain that he bounces off the thing.
ring.
They get out of there. The mountain
Shot.
literally caves in on itself into the
Dude.
black hole.
Yeah.
And now I understand why the Google Maps joke is so funny because
Yeah.
that's the creator now.
Yeah, you gotta re-record what how that happened.
But yeah, but then we move on to Eggman Land. Eggman Land. Eggman
Land.
Land.
You okay,
Supposed to-
Speeder? You need to look at the stuff
It's a
when you
Colors
look at the
reference,
Eggman montage, brother.
But yeah, we go over to Eggman Land, we see Gerald and Eggman bonding, but then later on we see Stone by his loss himself with a steamed Austrian goat milk. And he dumps the coffee into the trash. That broke my heart, by the way, because that was some nice hot coffee, fresh coffee. Off
I
the
wanted that
presses.
coffee.
That
I wanted the
actually
coffee.
heartbroke me. That was some nice coffee, bro. That was like the most beautiful, the nice, beautifully blended coffee I've ever seen in my life. And then after that, Eggman Land, we go into the Wachowskis, just chilling. It's like the retirement home,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
It's a little like the retirement home. And then all of a sudden,
The majestic rain. Oh my god. I didn't fall on the floor. You good?
but yeah, it's
Sonic
just like we're
was like,
bored, we're
okay.
done, man.
Only one question. What is that?
What is
Oh,
it?
that is Little Tom.
I thought I told you to get rid of that thing. So we go into them concocting a plan to go into London, break into gun headquarters. We see
And
these
they keep
hilarious
killing
scenarios.
Sonic.
They keep killing Sonic, genuinely.
I thought-
you know what? That's why Tails was just kept getting beat up, bro. He's tired of.
We also got a Mania reference with the character select.
the UI.
Mania reference.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
the UI.
the UI.
That was awesome.
Love
That.
that.
was a good reference. And then after that, we end up in London.
And then they use the holograms to go in as Rachel and
Randall.
Randall Hammond.
Welcome to the gun show. I have no guns.
Is it?
Leave him be.
Yeah, we go through the heist. They make it in. I mean, we get the. I wish Natasha and what's Randall's actor?
Shamar Moore.
Yeah, I wish Shamar Moore and Natasha were in this movie more because they don't get much screen time either.
actual selves.
That's some actual selves from her.
Before they go in there, I want to highlight one thing that I really love was Tails yeeting Sonic into get him in there.
Yeah, Mania Adventures.
Yeah.
Mania Adventures.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I love
we
that,
see that in the
yeah.
trailer too. And then we see the Eggman infiltrating gun headquarters, and we see them doing their little laser dance. Which, by the way,
Oh,
kind
that
of a
song
good
was
music. Good music.
I was gonna say that song was a
good
good
music
choice.
choice because that was like banger music, bro.
Yes.
That was
Like that was absolutely
and
good.
their lip sync to it. Oh, that was so good.
And like Jim Carrey's dance moves, bro. Like that was
Ooh,
something else.
ooh.
My finger is on the button.
Push the button. But we get to the low gravity field where the stakes really get raised up.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And then we see, in case of emergency, break the glass.
My boy Homie Nux coming in with the hot
Dude.
flames of disaster.
Yeah, but,
I love how he interrupted Sonic on the call too. He was like, "Okay, I got you." Bam!
Hey,
You
big
went
guy,
from-
I think it's time.
into-
Break glass in case
the glass in case of emergency. Yeah.
I love.
the
love that.
only thing that sucks about Knuckles infiltrating is he doesn't have any hands. And
Oh yeah, I was about to say,
What?
Don't diss my homie.
No, he don't got no hands. He screwed up the mission. He destroyed the
Yeah,
panel.
that's what I'm saying, brother.
He destroyed the panel. He destroyed the
Yeah.
panel.
Homie don't have no hands, and so Sonic told him to get them all like off the gravity field. So he was like, "Okay." Oh, I have no fingers.
Yeah. I'm gonna skip a little bit because we see Sonic, save Tom from the freaking spikes
Yeah.
from the ceiling. But pretty much, Director Rockwell gets the key for the Eggman do. Tom goes in, disguises himself as Commander Walters, which is kind of a downfall on his part after getting the key from Director Rockwell. Because nonetheless, he runs into Shadow the Hedgehog, who is still pissed at Commander Walters, which does make sense though. Actually, it's kind of reverse roles from the games actually. Because
Well, then
Commander
again, he
Walters,
didn't see
Commander
who was
Walters, who
alive.
plays Abe Towers, is pissed at Shadow in the games.
Yeah.
But this time,
Yeah.
Shadow was mad at Commander Walters.
Well, I think he was just mad at everybody in the room because he thought he didn't know who to trust anyway.
He knew who Commander Walters was though, because
Well,
he was
yeah.
close to Maria.
Well, yeah, but he just looked in the. Well, did he know that? Because it didn't show
No.
all three of them in the scene, though.
But he knew his name. When he no, I'm talking about
True.
the one-on-one interaction.
Well, true.
Oh, he knew his
Yeah.
name? Oh, he knew his name?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he knew.
because he said Commander Walters. And then Tom could have easily took that punch. I mean, bro, like, he
But-
literally took a punch from Eggman.
I mean, I
more
could have
tougher.
taken it.
You took the Jim Carrey punch, which is more tougher than the Shadow punch. I'm just saying.
I mean, Shadow is the ultimate life form. I'm just saying.
I mean, Jim Carrey is the ultimate life form of real life.
By the way, meanwhile, while all this is happening, before Shadow gets involved, before all of this is happening, meanwhile, before Shadow comes on the screen, we see Stone and Shadow making guac.
Revenge guac.
Because Shadow actually says that. Shadow actually says revenge guac, which is funny. And you know, I feel like the one part where he's watching the Ultima Passion
I swear to
thing,
God, that is a
I feel like that's a nod to Shadow
just like in Latino.
Latinos. I feel like it's like kind of like a nod.
I swear to
to-
God, like, you know, and the fact that they got these actors just to do these small bits, it still is
Yeah.
effort. And
Yeah.
the fact that it doesn't take anything away from the film either,
It's great.
it does emphasis on, like, you know, it does emphasis on what Shadow's story is too. He has both choices. He doesn't know what to do, and he's always confused in this movie.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take away from the story entirely, which is also something that, like, a lot of movies nowadays, they just go like, oh, we're just gonna focus on that. We don't care about the rest of the plot.
But going back to like the arc coming out of the ground, because they get the key, right? They get the key. After they get the key, they cast control into the arc, which, by the way, is 1-for-1. Like the main hub area is 1-for-1 from SA2, which I
Yeah.
love. That is amazing.
Yeah.
We see the suits,
Yes.
the amazing suits.
Oh, the suits was my favorite suit, man. They got it replica of the games. I loved it so much.
But then shortly
Oh,
after
I
that, Eggman
I loved how
just straight
shaky
up.
it looked.
But shortly after, Eggman just straight up blocks Stone like out of his life.
Yeah.
He's just like, "See ya, wouldn't want to be ya."
Although the Eggman theme was pretty cool, I think.
Oh yeah, the ringtone for the ringtone. Yeah, that was awesome. I jumped.
What?
But then shortly after that, they insert the keys into the Sega Genesis.
Yes,
Which was
that was
awesome.
interesting.
Wait,
I didn't see that till, like, the
they
second
did
viewing.
that?
I was just like, what are you looking at? Because, like, the scene was
Wait.
so quick. I was like, dude, where? And then when we saw
Wait,
it the second
they
time, I was
put
like,
it in-
oh, the glorious
the
Eggman
glorious
theme.
Eggman theme comes
Like,
out as
the
soon as
modern
the arc,
Eggman
the modern
theme.
Eggman theme coming out as soon as like the arc rises out of the water, bro.
But it was super. It felt like more menacing than the game version too. Like they were actually like, I was like, okay,
We jump with them going back to Tom going in the ER, and this is when you can really see.
oh man,
This is when you can really
Yes.
see Sonic's anger
Sonic
and
really
rage
does snap.
come out of them.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes straight to the Master Emerald. Like, bro, no, Master Emerald time. It's like, no. We swore an oath. We swore an oath. And you can see Sonic and Knuckles getting, like, face to face, head on, toe to toe. And you want them to fight, right? You want them to go.
Well, and now that I realize it, when we watched it again today, I did see why they didn't do that, and it was for Knuckles personally, and the fact that Knuckles, from the last movie, he learns that this is not the answer to just go into just fighting all the time. Because you got to remember, in the second movie, he thought fighting was the answer entirely. Like, fight his way through life. He fought his way to be where he is, to be with, to get to Eggman. He fought his way to be with Sonic. He learned in this movie where, even when Sonic was talking down to Tails, where, like, you think this is okay? Just because Tom is hurt, you think it's just gonna be okay? Knuckles is like the big brother. He's like, he's just trying to
He is
calm
a big
you
brother.
down, bro.
No, you can see that
Like,
brother
and, like,
relationship between Tails and Knuckles.
Like,
and
I love how
that.
I love how Knuckles really grew out of what he learned from the second movie, and it's really good character
You can
development.
see
from
his
these
arc
I was gonna
growing
say
so
character
much
development.
from this film, and that's
Yeah.
amazing.
So it really does show, like, that they really do care about this franchise again. Like,
Yes.
the small details really do work in this movie. And
But afterwards, Knuckles just stands down and is like, you know what?
Yeah,
You want to
like,
get the Master Emerald? You have to get it
just
to
do
one
it.
person. Adam Pauly, one scene he's in, he gets snubbed. I'm sorry, Adam Pauly deserved much more screen time.
He did.
As much
Yes,
as
he
I
did.
didn't like the Knuckles show, he deserves so much more screen time.
Yeah.
Because he's the comedic relief of this film, besides Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, both these characters are the comedic relief of this film. So I wish he had some more time to be on the screen.
Yeah. But still, having him there, he was still funny in that scene.
Yeah,
He was.
Credit,
Did-
giving credit to where credit is due anyway. So
After that, we jump straight to the arc where we get to finally see like the
Yes.
climax of the film, like
Yes.
the true climax. The arc is finally in space, so the arc is now finally in space.
Bro said, "Oh, hold up."
No.
Oh,
So the arc is now finally in space, and now we see Gerald and Shadow talking to one another. We see Shadow's like, "Is this what Maria would have wanted?" He gets those second thoughts because Maria's the first thing that comes to his mind, and he
then-
wants to bring justice to her. And then Gerald's like, "It's not about what she wants."
It's what all they deserve.
Yeah, it's like, it gets real deep. And
And
then,
you really
as
don't
Shadow's
want Shadow
walking to
to
get
go
ready
through
to
this.
charge his chaos energy into the cannon, we get into the final flashback of the film. The final flashback, which is the key moment for like all the general audience
And
who
they-
knows nothing about Sonic to like know
they
about.
kind of lean on to where they're actually gonna cap that kid, but they don't cap that kid. They cap the energy. They cap the chaos energy
That gun-
to cap
dude,
that kid.
that gun
like-
soldier was about, dude. That gun soldier was about to shoot her, literally.
bro, like-
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm glad we get like some redemption for Commander Walters being like, even when his young, his
Yeah,
his
yeah,
young self, he was like,
he's-
this is not,
Yeah.
this is not what I stood up for.
No, absolutely.
And since he
No,
was
no,
acting-
you can see
Dude,
it. Yeah,
shoot,
Walter, you can see him like, being like, no, we are not shooting the
he-
kid.
we're
It's
not
like,
doing that.
I was gonna say, we're shooting kids now. Like, no.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah.
he actually stood up for them, and he actually cared.
Yeah.
Instead of him just
Yeah.
being like, he's just letting that happen.
Yeah, like
Which
in a
makes
game.
sense, yeah. Which makes sense, like, what he said later on, why he had to put Shadow away. So,
Yeah.
it was really... Because he felt like, even with the rage that, like, Shadow... Because he saw it in Shadow's eyes that he was not going to put up with that.
No.
He was just... Because nobody knew what he was going to do after that.
Because Walter Williams knew that if Shadows escapes, all heck is gonna break loose, and who knows who Shadow's gonna kill him, whoever.
And seeing Jim Carrey like tear up then, oh, that got me.
Oh, yeah.
I was, by the way, another scene right here where I was literally like in shambles. My face was in shambles, and Jim Carrey tearing up actually just made it worse for me. Because when do you ever see Jim Carrey crying in the film? When do you ever?
Never.
Unless it's unless this one is like a...
His drama.
His, like, early 2000s to, like, late 90s drama roles.
Yeah.
Probably not ever.
Yeah, like when you ever
No.
see Jim Carrey cry on camera, so that was kind of like
Yeah.
that really hit it for me. And then we jump straight into Gerald's reveal for his
Yep.
plans
Like, that's
for
my big
human
evil-
genocide.
Yay, Thanos! Yay!
Yay!
Oh my god.
And after that, Eggman turns back, after all that. But then we see,
What? Like, even though he meant to kill Sonic just because he wanted just the more power within that.
He actually cared a little bit about the humans.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
said what he said, like, back in the second movie, he was gonna rule all humanity.
Going to
Yeah.
enslave
So,
humanity.
I'm going to enslave humanity. When he literally was talking to Gerald, he was like, what about us? Like, why
Yeah.
even us? Like, why kill me? Like, I'm your grandson.
Yeah.
And when
Yeah.
he said the most
He
coldest...
completely
Oh my God. Oh my
ruthless
God.
roast in the film,
Like,
bro.
Dude.
he was just like, you're not Maria. And
You're not
Gerald just
Maria.
casually-
That was-
Gerald just casually
Dude,
walks
that was
away.
dark. That was
And
dark.
he
He
just-
said that was dark.
You're no Maria. That was.
Yeah, you're no Maria. Yeah.
And he had he's like, it's just us. No Maria. And like, you saw Ivo just like completely break.
Shatter.
Like,
Yeah, that was.
Shattered,
That,
yeah.
You could see the human in
Yes.
him finally
He
cracking.
just looked
Yeah,
at his hands. He
yeah.
was just like,
This is what I love about these last few moments of the film. is
Yes,
he's
yeah.
he
yes.
goes fully human.
yes.
Yes.
Fully human.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know how to like talk with
He
humans. So he
can't-
talks with
yeah.
the
Yeah,
others
because
does.
he's never had a therapy session.
Damn, Peter. Damn. Oh my god.
Our favorite, but then we get into everyone's favorite like act of the film.
Is it though?
Yeah. We see Supersonic splicing through the airlock. Airlock
Oh my
shut. We see him
God.
grab Shadow, and then
Oh my God.
that one shot where we saw him go on like the earth and like the lava's coming out.
Yeah.
Of the ground,
Yeah.
we were wrong.
There it
We were
is,
completely
bro.
wrong.
I thought
Yeah.
it was the moon,
Yeah.
but then
Yeah.
again, I felt like we were kind of reaching later on when we did watch the movie for the first time. I was like, why would the moon be exploding full of lava?
So yeah, we see Supersonic strike Shadow onto the ground.
Oh my God.
Shadow punches the Chaos Emerald out of Sonic.
When Shadow grabbed him and they were still in the air, Shadow really was like, when Sonic was really done, he was like, don't talk about my family. And Shadow was like, now you felt my pain, the pain that I felt for 50 years.
Yeah, after Sonic transforms back into Super Sonic shortly afterwards, bro, we get that Super Shadow transformation. Super Shadow.
It was so clean. It was so clean.
Yeah. And literally, Sonic tries to take a strike. You can see his hand shaking, bro.
They CGI'd that out.
Yeah, they cut that out too.
Like,
they cleaned that out.
Wait, that was regular Shadow in the trailer.
Yeah.
That was regular Shadow in the trailer,
and
now
so
it's
freaking on the money, bro.
Oh my god.
I was like, no way, we were right.
They go hopscotching from Egypt to freaking
and dude,
like,
those transitions were fighting and clean.
No.
Oh, they were
just
so
Superman
good.
type stuff.
Literally,
Bam.
bro.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, they were so good. Oh, I loved it.
And then the fight basically concludes with Sonic and Shadow like ending at Rome. And Shadow pulls the
ultimate trump card.
The ultimate trump card. It's like, what was his name again?
Tom.
Oh my god.
He does have a point though when he was actually revealing the truth on Sonic. Who leaves their family when they're all trying? Because he was like, "Are you sure you're not just like me? Who just leaves their family? Are you sure you don't have my anger?"
And then they land on the moon, and Sonic can't finish the fight. See what I did there? See what I did there? See what I did there?
Okay.
See what I did?
His review is over. Going to bed. Bye.
But yeah,
Guns are real.
we see Shadow point to his heart, and that breaks Sonic to his core. That snaps him.
This is not who I am.
Yeah, that's not who he is. And then they get into then Sonic gets in this talk with Shadow about revenge. It is not always the answer. And then we see this I swear this is like the most beautiful shot in the film of like Sonic and Shadow just sitting on the moon, and then the sun just rising from the rim of the earth. Guys, the cinematography in this film is absolutely amazing.
It's
like
off the chain.
And then Shadow realizes he's wrong. He made a mistake. We all make mistakes, and this is kind of like a lesson for all of us. We all make mistakes.
And the thing is,
I was gonna say that a lot of people. I sorry if I get if I talk about other people
absolutely,
other people, a lot of people nowadays don't really. I can see where a lot of people don't teach each other. We all make mistakes, and one mistake doesn't define who we are. So forgiveness is one of the key or one of the most powerful things you could ever do for a person, and that's true friendship and everything. So that's
Amen.
a true lesson we could all learn is forgiveness and all that.
Amen.
And and learn from our mistakes. But yeah, I love how they put it that way in that movie.
Making the right one is never easy. One more thing I learned is that when you really screw something up, you can't fix it on your own.
Here we go. Whoa! Let's freaking go!
Oh my god.
Come on, Johnny. Johnny!
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
You've got a catchphrase.
That's right, hedgehog. And everyone loves it.
Oh, it's so clean. Dude, I
basically ascended at that point. I could die and go to heaven.
No,
I busted
I
a
was
nut.
jumping out of my seat.
That was probably the best moment in the
my
film
God.
for me.
Yes, it
that was
was.
it for me. I'm like, it was over. It's over.
No,
like,
for me, that was my favorite part of the whole film. Was that hole right there? Oh,
If only those 50 seconds were longer, bro. If only those 50 seconds were longer. Because that's how long the track is on Spotify. If you look at the movie soundtrack on Spotify. By the way, real quick, I want to talk about the movie soundtrack on Spotify because every track in the score on Spotify is a reference to one of the dialogues in Sonic Adventure 2. I'm not kidding, by the way. Look at the musical tracks and the names. Yeah, go look up Sonic the Hedgehog 3 on Spotify, and you'll see every track name is a reference to the dialogue in SA2, which is awesome, by the way. I love that.
Cool.
Like fan service.
That's cool.
Thank you.
And then, dude, and the transformations they both had, and going
Oh
up,
my gosh,
and
yes.
and when Jared will push that button, and I saw the little circle on the robots, I'm like, no shot are they doing SA2 robots, and sure enough,
Yeah, gun mech
it
robot.
was.
Gun mech.
Oh
But
my!
the only problem with this part of this film is we go from. No, hold on. No, hold on, Peter. Let me talk. It goes from the most hyped moment in the trailer to Jim Carrey shenanigans, which I don't mind, but it's like emotional whiplash.
Okay,
It's like whiplash.
yeah, okay, yeah, okay, no, I get what you mean.
If you were to tell me from like years earlier, we went from a supersonic scene to Jim Carrey spanking himself, I would
Wait, I just realized that he
funny.
was really
Yeah.
spanking himself.
I'm like, come
He
on,
was
bro.
spanking
Like, that's funny, brother.
And then we jump straight to the gun mechs. The gun mechs coming out of the dark, and then the
I thought it was all
orchestral
one
arrangement. Also, can I just say the fact that Junkie XL, thank you for putting electric guitars into your score.
Yes,
I'm actually happy that you did that. That suit that fills my rock and roll soul.
Yes.
Thank you so much. That was just thank you. But yeah, we see this basically this Dragon Ball. This is not me. This is literally a Dragon Ball. Guys, this is literally Goku Vegeta. Goku Vegeta.
Like Hollywood, whatever.
It was so clean.
Yeah. This is literally Dragon Ball, like fight montage, taking out these gun mechs. And then we cut at the end of this montage to them doing the SA2 battle pose.
Yes,
super forms.
Yes, I couldn't believe
Which
that I
was
saw that on the big screen. I was like, oh, it's too clean.
Jim Carrey killing off Jim Carrey with using a supersonic stick up the butt.
That was funny, bro. Like,
that
was funny. They used he used the super quill.
Yeah, the super quill.
Bam!
Jabs it up the booty.
Also,
and then it's like.
like all this dramatic music just to cut to.
And that made everyone laugh. That actually made everyone laugh at every feature.
Same in my
every
theater.
audience we went to. Yeah.
I love
And so
that.
then after that, then we see the Chaos Spears coming through. We see the Chaos Spears,
Shout
which
out
was
now, Peter.
sick, by the way. The
Shout
Chaos
out.
It was
Spears, that
so
was
sick.
awesome.
Oh my
that was
God.
amazing. That was incredible.
Oh
the
my
amount
God.
Of, the amount of attention to detail they add in this movie, and the amount of like
Yes.
things they keep the
crazy,
heart
dude.
with this is amazing. After that, it kind of goes all downhill from there. We kind of like they kind of wrap up the battle from there, right? They take out the gun mechs, and then the cannon fires, and then they have to hold the cannon like they do in
Oh
Sonic.
my God, that was it was so good.
And Sonic, Tails,
Eggman,
Knuckles, and Eggman.
They try to steer the cannon away
Yeah.
from Earth. Which, by the way, the power steering joke actually got me. That was pretty funny too.
Wait.
Eventually, though, Sonic gets worn out. Sonic does get worn
Yeah.
out.
Where like they were pushing the freaking all the
Chaos
energy laser, and they were trying to push it away, or they were holding it basically. And right as they were like half of an inch from the planet, and you could see the laser just
see the laser. Just like SA2. That was another SA2 reference.
You could see the laser just pass right through.
Yeah.
And then right then and there, they just pissed on the moon.
They sliced it. They sliced it.
And
They pissed. They pissed.
it was
on
like
the moon
cutting
and sliced
cheese.
it.
It was like cutting cake, bro. Tails has to go save Sonic. So Tails goes
Yes,
straight out the air lock,
yes,
plays a base of
yes.
ball, tossing Tails out of the air lock.
Actually,
Go
wait,
Tails,
but-
by the way. Go Tails. W moment.
Go Tails, yes.
Immediately afterwards, we see Shadow and Eggman coming up with concocting a plan to save planet Earth, because at that point the arc starts collapsing in on Earth.
Because all the energy is malfunctioning.
It's radioactive.
It's radioactive. And it was about to crash into the planet, just like SA2.
By the way,
Oh, man.
missed opportunity for Eggman to say sayonara.
Yeah,
We were talking about this in the car today too. Like that was like,
damn.
at that point, basically, we see Shadow getting ready to take off the inhibitor rings.
Yes,
Inhibitor rings.
yes.
Peak. Just like
Peak.
He starts
I was like,
rolling
okay,
on time.
when I first saw that, I was like, oh, it's happening.
And he takes them off manually, like he doesn't.
Manually?
It's
It's
not
not
like
like
yeah.
it's not like automatic.
Yeah,
it's like
he just like it's not like Sonic
No,
X where
no,
they just
no,
enlarge
no.
it and then.
yeah. And at that point, you see Eggman stabilizing the reactor, and then we see this is the scene that absolutely destroyed me. I guarantee destroyed absolutely every single one of you watching right now. Don't lie to me in the comments. You cried. But this part broke me because it was his final message out to the world. Basically, out to the world.
Out to just stone too.
But pretty much everyone saw it though. Everyone pretty much saw it.
Everyone saw it.
Yeah.
But it was mostly towards stone.
More towards stone.
You were more than a sycophant to me. You were a sickle friend. Don't.
Bro, I'm actually crying right now.
Lattes with steamed Austrian goat
Too,
milk.
man.
I love the way you make them. Please don't hit me with that line.
That line, that
Like
was
the
it.
Austrian
That-
goat
that
milk.
killed
It
me.
cracked it.
That
It
killed
cracked
me.
it. Yeah, that broke a
That
bone
killed
in me,
me.
bro.
Yeah.
That was like.
Dude, I'm actually having tears down my face. I'm serious. That killed me. Man.
No, dude, genuinely, that was
Oh.
like. But in the midst of all this, we see Knuckles coming out because at that point Tails has fainted out from like the burning in of like
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
into the atmosphere of the Earth.
Yeah.
So Knuckles comes in clutch, throws the ring, saves him, gets him back in Green
real
Hills.
quick. There's one thing. I was so shocked. It was a plot twist, like a twist from the games. I thought it was gonna be Shadow going down the Earth. No, it's actually Sonic.
It's actually
Yeah.
Sonic. Yeah, like Shadow doesn't
I
lose
was-
his power at all.
No, Sonic was losing his power. I was like, wait, Sonic's losing it.
Yeah,
What?
Right then and there, yeah.
And as soon as they get back in the atmosphere, we end off with it's been a drag. If Jim Carrey doesn't come back for this next film, this was the perfect send off.
Yes,
No exaggeration.
yes,
Like the
yes.
perfect send
Have
off.
they ever like killed Robotnik in any other media? Like straight up ended his storyline.
Dude, I'm gonna
So
be
this is
honest.
the
I don't
first time
think
they
I,
ever
The first
did this?
time.
Holy
first time.
Right.
it really comes down to the like in reality if Jim Carrey wants to come back, which I can see him coming back.
Well, true, yeah,
But
he
if
might
he
wanna
but,
come back.
but if he doesn't, but if he does, I can see
This
where
guy's
Shadow.
control.
In my theory, Shadow comes in and the very last split millisecond before the explosion, Shadow goes in and
Shadow's back.
saves.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah, that finishes his arc
What a
too.
great-
Yeah,
That was a
yeah.
complete.
Yeah.
His arc was completed. Nothing else
Yeah.
has to be done now.
Mhm.
I guess
Except
at that
maybe
point,
wanting
we
to
wrap
kill
up-
Sonic, but other than that, yeah.
So I guess at that point we wrap up with them laying down Earth, again safe. Stone goes
Knuckles
off to do his own
W.
thing. Knuckles W.
Knuckles W.
And then we finish off with them racing in the sunset, and then credits. Psych!
No.
The post credits. You guys have heard us mention this multiple times, but we're gonna go into a deep dive now of these post credits. We noticed that they are in New York State Park, by the way, at the end of that. So that gives me a hint. They're going to New York for this one. That gives me a hint. They're going to New York for this one. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
I would actually. No,
No,
that
New York
was-
State
that was-
Park.
Yeah, no. I'm thinking about the first movie. That was San Francisco.
Yeah.
That man, if they go to New York for this next
Neo
movie,
Metal in New York would be
Dude,
sick,
that would
dude.
be sick. And
Dude.
the thing
Neo
is,
Metal in New York.
would
If
be
he
sick.
does the thing like he does in,
Dude, that would be
if
sick.
he does the same thing like he does in SA2, where he just sucks up all the mech stuff from New York, like the inside, like the subway
Yes.
and everything.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes!
my!
Oh my
That
gosh!
would be
Yes!
sick.
Yo!
That would be-
yes,
that would
dude!
be
Oh my
sick.
gosh!
Yeah.
Avengers level
Yeah,
threat
that would be
confirmed.
sick.
He's like Ultron.
Yes.
Like-
Yes.
I thought a funny
Yes.
line from Sonic during that post-credit scene was like nice cosplay, because if you look, the Metal Sonic in the post-credit scene is literally a 1-to-1 from the games. No joke, by the way. It's literally 1-to-1 from the games. I'm showing screenshots. Paramount, take me down, I dare you.
I'm sure.
Anyway,
I'm sure they're gonna update like more of his model a little bit, like make it more like cleansier. Cause like you know how like they updated Shadow's model from like Sonic 2. They're probably gonna make it more stylized, maybe.
no, I hope they
I
keep
hope
that,
I hope they do stay.
keep that
within
look though. Keep that, because the look is perfect nonetheless.
The lady of all ladies.
The ladies
Dude,
of all.
at that moment, dude, at that moment, I was about to say Sonic's cooked, and then you see the next.
The lady of all
Yeah,
ladies.
the ladies of all ladies.
The lady.
Behind every
The-
cool dude, there is a lady with a psychotic hammer.
Psychotic hammer. That's true, actually.
It's psychotic hammer.
Actually, there's one thing.
And then
I
the
wanna look
hammer
at that.
comes
When I was
in.
watching for the third time today, I saw this kind of hatch on like the one end of her
Oh
hammer.
yeah, it sounds like
It was
something in
was
it.
like a
or
whole,
something.
yeah, that, you saw it too?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, dude, that's what I thought. Yeah,
That was
It looked like there was
crazy.
a hatch. Is it gonna open
What?
up by chance?
Maybe.
So, Spear,
It does look
when we're
really
watching for the
robotic.
third time
What?
today, you know the one, you know like the different ends on her on her hammer and stuff, like the yeah.
Yeah.
We saw this
yeah.
little like metal hatch on one of the
Like, there
end of
should-
her
like,
hammer.
there's gonna be something.
Like there's something inside of it. We saw that little detail today when I was watching. I'm like, oh shoot,
Maybe-
extra ability.
Maybe that's how she like micro sizes her hammer, so it's like not how like she doesn't have to carry it all around all the time.
That'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
So it'd be like a little pill
Yeah,
when she has
yeah.
it out, and then when she like throws it in the air,
Dude,
turns
wait,
into
I'll try
a
and show it.
hammer.
I'm
Wait.
gonna try and show it on
What
screen
if-
right
what
now
if-
if I can,
what
everybody.
if-
But dude, I want to talk about Amy's hair is like really good in this. Like, bro, her
Yes.
Detail. I thought they were gonna
The-
do the same streak like
detail.
tails, like the little 3 fluffs.
No, they actually made
but
it.
that was like a full-on puff.
Yeah, full puff. Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's cool. Thank
That
you
is
guys.
awesome.
Like,
Yeah.
That's cool.
Do you guys think that scene's gonna
was
actually
cool.
post credits scene's gonna be in the like the 4th movie, but like change in some way?
Yeah,
Because they did that
Yeah.
with movie 1.
yeah.
we did do that. Maybe I don't think I really don't
Yeah.
want it because she kind of looked perfect already. I
No,
kinda don't want
no,
her
not
to
change the
it.
design, but like put that
Yeah.
scene in movie 4.
Probably. They're
That's
probably
what
gonna move like something. They're probably gonna have more emphasis on how metal got there.
What's the second one?
Oh my god.
Okay, Holla got me, but
What's the second one? I knew this was gonna happen at the end credit scene. I knew this was gonna happen. No.
Hi, guards. The inheritor?
That's what I thought it was. The hamburger. I knew it was.
Yes, sir!
Yes, sir.
Let's go! Let's freaking go. Speeder, no offense. Eat that, bro.
Okay. 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 Okay.
I told you, man, he wasn't gonna die. I told
No,
you, man.
no. I said he's. No, I told you guys he's gonna quote unquote die. I didn't say he was gonna fully die. I said he's gonna quote unquote die. Which he quote unquote kinda did, but he came back in the end credit scene. So I kinda wasn't wrong. I knew they was gonna bring him back. I knew they were gonna bring him back because they wouldn't do that.
I don't know. I don't know. Which now makes the question about the Eggman theory. If Eggman is still alive, and he got Chaos Control, but that's only if Jim Carrey does want to come back. Then they'll follow that plot line. But anyways, it's time to talk about the pros and cons of the movie. Cons. Never heard of them.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there are a couple cons. I will say it's mainly like the roller. I posted this on Twitter the other day about how this movie is a roller coaster of emotions, and it kind of gives you emotional whiplash at many points because you go from like Jim Carrey moments, like Maria flashbacks, to like Sonic being vengeful, to like Jim Carrey shenanigans again. It's like there's nothing wrong with Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey's amazing in this film. So like I say, this is his best performance yet.
I think the only time where we, when it does, like, I think there's like a good cutaway from like the emotion stuff and back into like Team Sonic and the funny shenanigans was when they were all in the laboratory. That was like a really good
Yeah.
scene where like we went from Shadow's backstory of where not where he came from, but how like Maria like found him
Yeah.
and all this stuff, and then we went into how like Gerald found him in the laboratory.
Yeah.
And then right back to Team Sonic, we were just immediately laughing. Like,
Yeah,
okay, that was kind of
that was it's fun like whiplash.
Like,
There's
yeah.
just moments where you get this amount of whiplash. It's like, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
like what?
I
Like,
feel like-
it takes you out of it.
yeah.
Yeah. That's like my only like big critique of the film. It's just the amount of whiplash you get in some scenes. I wish they stuck with like the amount of stuff they get you to sell in with, but then you'll get much time to soak it in. As for any other cons, I don't really. Do you guys have any other cons? Because that's what only my big. That's only like my big critique.
I wish we got a little bit more on Shadow Maria because I feel like that was a little bit.
Yeah.
I felt like we got a tiny bit too.
I like how they
over it,
executed,
but if they
but-
added like
Yeah.
yes, execution, it was
Yes,
perfect. It was
but-
perfect execution.
Yeah.
But I wish we got to see them like have a little bit more laughs and all that just for like a couple more minutes, and then that's it.
Yeah.
That's,
Just a little bit more.
I feel like my only con in this movie, I feel like certain characters were just unutilized in certain.
Director Rockwell especially.
Or just certain characters were utilized in different ways, which I
Yeah.
wish they were more of. I didn't really hate a single character in this movie.
Oh no.
Every character is really
No.
worth their time within each scene. So it
Yeah.
like how they use Rachel and Randall literally for that one scene alone, and they made it for comedy.
that was so
It
funny
they
though.
made
Rage,
it- yeah.
dude.
At least
I
they had
love
like an
Rachel
actual
so
arc
much
in
when
movie
she
too.
gets-
What again?
oh,
This
I love
one.
it.
Well, like I guess it was just to have them in the movie, but like it showed. I guess it just shows that like give the actors something to do and have it make it just fun. How like you may be only in one scene, but you're doing something within the story. Like in when they casted where everybody thought that like Latino dude was gonna be Shadow, but he's actually
Yeah.
just in the soap opera. that was actually utilized for the story.
That
for
was
Shadow
actually, yeah.
and Eggman
And
too.
Eggman, too, yeah.
So it was used within their arcs. So it wasn't just, oh yeah, random soap opera. Oh, back to the actual
It was
stuff that you
intentional.
actually came here for.
And it was a good reference to
Yes.
like the fandom and stuff.
Yeah, like for
Yeah.
Eggman, it was about family and how he was being alone, and for Shadow, it was just how he's confused and there's like two sides to every story,
Yes.
and how he's getting manipulated by Jiro. And so I liked really that, but I wish there was more about for like exclusively just for director Rockwell.
Yeah,
I think
she was, yeah,
and
Kristen
Adam
Wiig.
Pally as Wade.
Oh yeah.
Like, not that he needed to be in the full
dude,
movie, but I wish he had more
More.
screen time because that was probably his
Yeah,
funniest
yeah.
scene in the entire.
Trilogy?
That
Like,
was so
probably,
funny.
yeah.
That was so funny.
But like, even though the first scene where he's like introduced with like in Sonic 1,
Rihanna.
where he tells him, where he's like,
yeah.
with the
Yeah.
he's like the ducks, the ducks got a bagel. They stole a bagel, but the family doesn't eat that. Like that was funny in the first movie, but like. In this movie, that was probably his funniest scene because like how he interacted with Sonic, and he didn't know how serious the situation was.
You could tell the act. This is another pro from the movie. The actors have gotten so much better with the acting, like, with the actual like the CGI
With
parts
the
of the movie, like
puppets,
the puppets.
yes.
Because like James, we've heard this numerous times in like so many interviews at this point in this movie. How James Marsden has said it started with a tennis ball and a stick, and now they have actual like puppets. They actually have studs.
Wait, no way,
Yeah,
really?
first movie, yeah, it was just a tennis ball and a stick.
they had
That was
that one-
Sonic.
Wow.
That was Sonic.
And they had that one.
I thought they had a Sonic
No,
model there.
They did though, dude. They had that one Sonic model in the car.
the truck?
remember?
The truck scene
yeah,
they did.
Yeah,
Like,
they had
besides
that one.
that.
Yeah, they had that one stud, and that was it. They didn't have a multiple studs that
Yeah.
they have now. Because
And
they had like,
too, they actually had puppets, moving puppets too.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because I think in this movie, I think Jeff Fowler said they had each heads for
I
each
think
character.
I don't know
when
if
they were
I don't know if I
running.
heard this right or wrong or not. Chat. Chat. Come on, I'm not live. Shoot me.
Yeah, comment down below. Just
But comment down below about this if I'm wrong about this or not. But I feel like they had the actual voice actors on set. Some of this stuff.
well, yeah, because of the writer's strike. Too.
No, because before they didn't have it though, right?
No,
Movie
they
one, yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
No.
But now, like, yeah.
Yeah, because in Sonic 2, it was all just for them to be in a room, and they
Yeah.
didn't do anything for it. Other than the lines there they had to re-record, which is what we saw in the interviews. Like, when they were going through like, the lines, that was their stuff that they had to re-record within the stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that they had all the CGI characters basically done, and everything, all the lines for Brent Schwartz and everybody else, because that's why Brent Schwartz says, everything's done for me. And by the time that everybody was done with the cast, the only cast that were really needed to go back on set were the human characters.
Your live action parts.
And that was about it. And they all did a pretty good job from what I've seen.
Yes.
And I don't think, at no moment in this movie really put me down, like, why did they do this? Other than some questionable, inconsistent stuff that we said earlier. But other than that, this movie, I love it for what it is. It's made for the fans. It's there for you to entertain.
Fans first.
Even if you're not an actual Sonic fan, you'll get something out of it. You'll feel the Shadow story.
Oh, yes.
You'll see.
Today when we were
Eggman's
watching,
arc.
when we were watching this movie, like for the third time today, we were sitting like you guys were over on the other side, but on my side there were a bunch of kids next to me.
Yeah.
One of them almost the entire time when they saw Shadow on screen, they were like Shadow, and it just warmed my heart.
that's
and that was
so-
just
that's
I
so
think one of them
awesome.
was like repeating one of Jim Carrey's
Aw.
lines.
yeah, dude,
Like,
they were.
They were
And the
nailing
mom
it down.
and the mom was
That's
just
so
laughing the
wholesome.
entire time in the Jim Carrey moments, and that was
That's-
like, this
dude,
is proof that
that's
there's
so
there's
wholesome.
something for the general audience.
Yeah.
This is proof
Yeah.
right here.
And guess what? This is a future Sonic fan right
Exactly.
here. And a brand new one.
Yeah, and that
This tells you that
were
the-
talking about
this
this
tell-
in the
this
car,
tells you that the
about
movies
how
work.
these movies can bring on a whole new generation of Sonic
Yeah.
fans, and that was proof right
this-
there in that
That was
theater.
proof.
That was proof right there. New generation
Even though
of fans,
Yeah.
everywhere.
Like, cause even in Sonic movie 2, man, like when they showed Shadow, the post-credit scene of Shadow, a lot of kids, when me and Dennis saw that, there was a lot of kids that were like, "Oh my gosh, Shadow!" And they were like
And
They
Metal
were like younger than probably like
and
5.
And
they
the
were
second
like
time we
already
watched
knew
it,
who he was.
and the second time we
Wow,
watched it,
really?
the same day we watched it twice. The second time we watched it, we saw Metal Sonic come on screen. We saw a whole bunch of kids.
whole bunch of kids just
be like,
literally.
Metal!
They know all these.
They know all these
characters.
characters.
Where's dude? Where are these kids?
Welcome to Colorado, buddy.
no
Welcome to
one-
Colorado.
They're like,
I have no one. I have no one doing this. No adults. No people
trust
my
me,
age.
bro.
I
They're
have
there,
no-
bro. You just gotta
no
be there
one-
at the
You
right
got-
time.
yeah,
Peter.
yeah, exactly. Right time, man.
They're with you
Where's
in heart.
this?
They're with you in spirit, brother.
Spirit, bro.
I swear.
Spirit. They're channeling their
We're right
energy
there,
into
like
you.
we're right there with you in this review, just talking to you, brother. We're with you right here.
Okay, true.
Like, but yeah, man, like, there's something for everyone in this movie. Even if you're not a diehard Sonic fan or just a regular Sonic fan, just going into the series, like just right now, you'll be like, oh, if you're just getting introduced to these characters too, you're just a general audience viewer, you'll be in love with this movie, just like this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I watched it 3 times. I'm gonna watch it a 4th time next week. So you know,
Oh my god.
give this movie all your
I
money.
wanna see it for-
Oh my god. I don't know if I think it was Sonic 2 where everybody was like, is the video game movie curse broken? And I don't say and
It is.
at that moment in 2022 it kind of wasn't, because there was some even still I think after that, was it Monster Hunter that came out after that?
Was that a Monster Hunter movie? I don't remember.
there was.
I don't remember that.
It had a.
There
I
was?
don't remember that either, dude.
Yeah, it was by the same people that did Resident Evil, so do what you will with that. But it had Rathalos in it, but I think that was probably the only peak part of the movie. It was very forgettable. But anyway, it is. There's no story. But a lot of video game movies have gone past and gone, like this one.
Yeah.
And then but I think after this movie, hopefully Hollywood gets that the fans are first.
Fans come first with video game movies.
Yes.
With the
Yes.
audience, you know?
Yes.
You gotta
Yes.
get
Yes. Yes.
if
FNAF
you
movie gets it.
Come on,
Sonic movie
yes.
gets it.
Yes,
Detective
you know.
Pikachu got it. You know.
Dude,
I'd say
I
they got it.
cannot
they
tell
got
you
it.
how.
Pokemon is literally
Pokemon
one of the best
It's,
selling
Yes,
games in
it's,
the
it's
world.
literally the
I
biggest
cannot-
media in the world. Movie 4. How do you feel about Metal in New York? I think that's gonna be a pretty fire thing.
That would be okay.
Ooh,
I
like
might-
Godzilla,
I
like
might be
Metal,
reaching,
like, you know.
I might be reaching again, but I do want, as in more badniks. I also want more robotic. Like I want Robo Sonic. I want Mecha Sonic.
There you go.
I want big
Yes,
big arms,
yes,
man.
yes.
I want all these other
Yeah, big
characters
arms,
from
yes.
Specifically
Yeah,
Sonic the Hedgehog 3 from the game.
Especially, hey, and I want Egg Dragoon. I want Egg Dragoon.
Probably Sonic 5. I'm not gonna lie.
Probably, yeah. That's probably gonna be in some.
Okay,
Let's
yeah,
think
yeah.
about the classic stuff.
Yeah, because they're doing classic and adventure
Yeah.
era right now.
So, they need to
Because his next film's gonna be okay. I won't go much.
Palm Tree Panic better be good.
Are you ready for my theory? Are you ready for my theory, guys? This is the theory I've been telling you guys the entire time. So no one else knows about this, but I've been saying this theory about you guys. So you guys remember that video I made earlier this year about the Sonic Heroes remake possibly coming out soon because it got leaked about that announcement, the Unreal Engine thing. So we know this Sonic movie 4 is gonna be related around CD and Heroes, possibly both CD and Heroes. What if Sonic Heroes, the Sonic Heroes remake that has been supposed to be getting leaked, releases the same year in 2027 as Sonic Movie 4?
Actually,
But
no, because I feel like that would add up. I feel like that would add up because we're supposed to be getting the Sonic Racing game next
Exactly.
year, and I think that's gonna be the game. And then for 2026, we're gonna get the next
The mainland
mainline
Sonic
Sonic
game, and then the
game.
Heroes
and then in
remake.
And then 2027 and 2027.
Yeah, exactly. Look at our gears turning right now.
The
Guys,
year-
if we
the year
if
of
we,
metal is
listen,
upon
listen,
us, bro. We
listen,
don't even know
listen.
about it.
If we call this, guys, you have to subscribe. You are forced to subscribe if we call this. Okay.
Oh,
all right.
oh,
all
so
right.
yes.
They're gonna have
So
to,
so
what
3
if
years.
they're-
So 3 years from now, if we are right, you have to come back to this channel and subscribe. Okay. Okay. All right.
Well,
Okay.
we'll be getting a
Alright.
trailer in probably next 2 years.
Exactly.
1.5
See that
years.
trailer? You better subscribe. All right. Okay.
Okay, first off, if they add cream, stuff is gonna go down. I'm just gonna say that. Right
What do you mean by that?
Well, I'm just.
What do you-
when
I was gonna say, what do you mean by
if
that?
they do add cream, that does mean we could have that tiny arc where it could be like Sonic.
Oh, now you're reaching. Now
Sonic
you're reaching.
what?
So, he said.
Wait, well,
As
hold
in
on,
Sonic
hold
Advance.
on.
As in
Advanced
Sonic
brother.
Advance.
Advanced brother.
He's reaching.
Oh.
Now you're reaching.
Look, I mean, dude, they literally confirmed.
Hey, I love the events
The
games.
Chaotix in the prequel comic. So they're out there. They could be somewhere. Vector could get with Cream's mom. No! So Cream could be coming out.
Before we start reaching even further, I think we need to call it there.
There's too much, but I'll just sum it up. Okay, the fight, my favorite parts were Shadow Maria and those scenes, and the fighting scenes between Super Sonic and Super Shadow. That was a dream come true for me. I was waiting for that for so long, and I finally got it. And that whole sequence towards the end of the movie and all that versus the mech robots and everything. And also I really do love that they gave the characters more character development, as well as with having a more serious tone on the characters themselves, like going against each other and stuff like that. Like, this movie wasn't just about Sonic chasing after Eggman. This was like Sonic going after his friends, along with going up against Shadow, along with going up against the big laser, and then Eggman, and then Gerald going against Eggman. I mean, it was just like overall the stakes were higher. Everything was just 10 times more serious. I loved everything. And then for the future, I agree with you on the opinion in theory. I think that's what we're gonna get, probably, actually.
If you're if you're just a video game fan, period, I feel like you'll really love this movie. Just for its story alone. The only big I guess criticizing moment that I really have is that I really wish it was longer, and it's not a bad which isn't a bad thing. I wish it was just
it's not a bad thing.
Bigger.
We just wanted to see more.
I wish they didn't give up I wish they just didn't give up that 1 hour mark that they did in movie 2.
Yeah.
Which I feel like that was an upgrade to do anyway.
Yeah.
I wish they gave that to this movie too, and just gave more of those scenes. And they probably could have had Connor crying the whole freaking movie.
Oh no, absolutely.
But I was just like, just give me more of this stuff, and the stuff that I can't wait for the future of this franchise, this movie franchise, because I know they're gonna get better and better and better every single time.
The movies are carrying the franchise.
They really are.
They are carrying it.
Ever since the peak of where we came from all this stuff. And I'm talking about after Ugly Sonic. After everybody was really getting hyped because they were actually telling everybody we're actually doing the redesign. We're caring about the fans. Don't worry, Jeff Fowler on the team. Everybody realizing who Jeff Fowler was.
Yeah,
and then everybody was like, "Damn, we're really gonna get hopefully a good, genuine movie." And then we got to movie 2, and now we're at movie 3.
Look how far we come.
It's been
5
years.
It has been a wild ride.
I did not expect I did not expect to meet Connor within this wild ride. I did not expect to meet Speeder. I did not expect to meet a lot of people around this time, and I'm glad I met you guys, because this experience is crazy.
Yeah, no, same here.
I wouldn't be in this couch right now.
Probably not.
I wouldn't be in this couch. I'd probably be back home sulking.
Oh my god.
To close off, to do a final closing, we have to review the Sonic Movie 3 merch. We have to review the merch.
Wait, review what?
The merch.
Review what?
He's bringing the popcorn buttons.
We have to review the boys. We have to review these. We got to review.
Okay, we can confirm. We can confirm. We can confirm that Connor has literally decapitated Sonic's head.
Yes,
and
I can confirm that I put Sonic's head on the guillotine. So we got some Sonic pins going on here. We got tails going on here. We got focus. Focus. Go. Look at that. Look at that.
There we go.
Look at the
there
boy.
We go. There
Look
we
at
go.
the boy.
There we go.
Gosh, you're killing me. But look at the boy right there. He's so adorable. Look at him. He's so adorable. And then we got the boy Sonic. We got the boy Sonic right here as well. He's doing pretty good as well.
The movie
He's
Sonic.
Doing pretty good. I'm covering you up right there. Unfortunately, we did not get a shadow pin. Unfortunately, because everyone took them. Unfortunately, so we did not get. Those.
I mean,
all right, we did grab. I got this. He did not. But I grabbed Sonic's decapitated head from the guillotine, fresh off the guillotine, fresh off the presses. Go ahead.
I mean,
school.
for a freaking good head, I mean, it's pretty clean off.
Yeah, I will say.
With the neck.
And if you guys want to know what the inside of his skull looks like, pretty hollow as you can see. Pretty.
He took out the brains.
They took out the brains. They shoveled it out.
I took
scooped it out.
No, he did that. He
I
took
did
the
not
one
do
with the
that.
brains in.
I didn't do that. No.
He took
I
the one
didn't.
with the brains in. The brain was still in there, and he was like, "Oh shit, we can't have that." Like,
So that's what Sonic's head looks like.
Yeah, it's pretty good detail, you know.
I wish they kind of fully sculpted the mouth though.
And then Hella has this one too, but this one's mine. It's Sonic holding the popcorn bucket. I heard there was a Shadow variant of this one, but they
that's
sold
cool.
out. I could be wrong though.
No, I thought Shadow had a
Oh,
variant of
was
his
that?
head.
I think there was a
thought Shadow
variant
had
of
his head.
but I
A
don't
variant of
think
his head.
that one.
And I know there was
Yeah,
the
his head,
cheap
yeah.
topper, the cheap like Sonic, like you know those movie cups that have just with the logo and the characters on it. They have one like that for movie 3, but they ran like.
But I swear, like this one is like a straight up genuine toy.
Yeah, this is like a toy, bro. Look at that. Look at, it's like
Yeah,
him
It's like
putting
a
a
giant Happy Meals toy.
Yeah, bro, literally is. We still need to get
Yeah,
Happy Meal
yeah.
toys, by the way. But yeah, look at the boy. Look at the boy right here. Look at the boy right here. He looks pretty schmexy. But
I like the attention to detail. I like the attention to detail on the bottom of his
Yeah,
feet. They
yes,
could've just literally
absolutely.
just flat white paint on it.
I look
but
at the
they,
shoes.
They
too.
put
Look
the
at
time to
shoes,
detail
too,
on it.
like the shoes as well.
Yeah, the
dude, like,
Pumas.
They have the yellow line on it. They,
Yeah, they
oh,
got
I like
everything
that.
on here, dude. And they even got like the tail, the bushy tail,
Wow.
and everything, like the top of it. Like this
Wow.
is like really high quality, dude. Other than that, did we grab anything else from movie 3, or is that pretty much it?
I'm good with this, brother. We need to get you some actual friends instead of some blue rats.
Chat, I'm a furry now.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Kidding. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate every single one of you for watching our review. It really means the most to me. You guys took the time to watch it all the way through. If you did not, what the heck are you doing with your life? Anyways, guys, thank you, Paula, for letting me come to your place and watch this movie with you, bro. Like, it really means the world to me that I got to watch this with you, because I wouldn't want to watch it in some bum theater with no fans, and just by myself, my lonesome, sad self. I have to watch it with someone even more sexier than I will ever be. So, thank you so much. And then Speeder, thank you so much for joining me for the review. And then Cookie and Devil, thank you for joining us earlier for the review. I know you guys aren't here now, but thank you guys so much for joining us. It really means the world to me. Thank you, Speeder. Join me. Make sure you check out the creators that are in this call and in this review with us. That'd be this guy right here. Thanks, bro. We appreciate you. We're 2 content creators in a review.
I'm
being played by the same
creator.
creator.
Wait, what the
What?
fuck? I am an actor, yes.
If you guys haven't enjoyed a little something out of this review and you guys love seeing Sonic Movie 3, make sure you leave like Mike down below. Leave a like down below if you happen to enjoy something out of this review. It would mean the world to me, and we appreciate your support. By the way, there is a completely unedited version. There's like some parts of this review for those who are not members of the channel that has some parts in it that we talked about that are not in the review. So if you want to see a full version of the spoiler review with us talking about some side discussions here and there, you can become a member. Really appreciate it. You get some extra bonus stuff as well from being a member. You can get shout outs, extra stuff in the Discord server. You can, get, or if you just want to subscribe to see more content in general, which you don't have to become a member, it's much appreciated. Make sure you subscribe as well with notifications so you don't miss out on a single video when I go live, especially for our New Year's countdown. I got a bunch of stuff planned in the future. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. And with that being wrapped, it's 8:20. I'm hungry. We're gonna go and chill for the evening. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and we'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace out. So what do you say we go get some pizza together? You get some pizza? Yeah. I'm getting pizza. I don't know about you, so yeah, see it, man. I'm going to watch the movie again. I'm going to get some pizza. I'm watching the movie again.
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm actually going to watch the movie again. So I don't know about you. See you, man. Nice knowing you. All right. See you, man. Yeah.
He's walking home tonight.